In terms of the Gasdrop program, um, I mean, really, it's just a way for us to to contribute and reinvest in the development that's occurring on Arbitrum. It's been really one of our strongest ecosystems to date this year, and the reason for that is because we see that Arbitrum, specifically in the DeFi ecosystem of Arbitrum, is really like vibrant. It's a vibrant community where the teams are building with close relationships and building on top of each other. It's not like, oh, let's build a DApp or a protocol on Arbitrum and use ETH assets, or rather, sorry, mainnet assets, and or some other or a different chain. It's, hey, let's use Arbitrum native assets. That's really what's been exciting for us, and why working with these teams has contributed to the innovation that we like to really be on top of, and that's really where we come back to the Gasdrop program. It's just, what other types of innovative applications can we fuel on Arbitrum? We want to give back to the development and growth, which we've seen to be mm, such a good opportunity for us and for other teams. And yeah, and as Carnation was mentioning, it's really exciting to work with teams like Y2K and explore new price methodologies, right? How can you value an asset that has its deepest liquidity in one pool, where while that pool also doesn't have a significant amount of trades? And as Carnation was expressing, we're exploring these different types of methodologies, and how we can suit and better meet these needs of these unique needs of teams. From the early, for as long as I've been on Team Dia, that's been really how we strive to add value to different ecosystems, is creating up solutions where there might otherwise be difficulties in finding those solutions. And ultimately, you do run into sort of like bottlenecks, or rather, like some of these do need to be just experimental. But it's been really great to work with these teams and to be at the forefront of the experiments and of the innovation, and then of course, like, striving to, like, or rather not striving, but only pushing things into live production when, after thorough testing, and everything has proven itself trustworthy and resilient. But that's really where I find the most interest and the most excitement. Arbitrum's been really good to us, and we want to give back and be really good to Arbitrum. So again, it's just, we really are not trying to make this a difficult to receive the gas drop at all. And if you have a strong community, I encourage you to have them rally behind you. And if you are a DApp that requires or has any Oracle related use cases, and let's explore how we can work together and create new markets and new cool things on Arbitrum, really.
It's awesome to hear that Arbitrum is one of your guys' most popping off ecosystems right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also great that you guys are finding ways to, involve a lot of the protocols in the ecosystem. I find that's where we've seen a lot of growth throughout the space here. Is, over the last year and a half, a lot of projects have been working together, and that's really helped kind of amplify everyone's voices and allow them to, to have stronger performing protocols and communities.
Absolutely. It really creates more opportunities, I think, when you see such strong relationships occurring within an ecosystem, or even across ecosystems. But I mean, as being on the BD team at Dia, which we're a multi-chain Oracle, right? While I mentioned, and of course, I expressed how much we love Arbitrum, we are on 30 other layer one and layer two chains. And so, I mean, for me, one of the greatest values I get out of this role is being able to work with these teams and build these relationships that ultimately create new, exciting applications and new innovative products in the space. So yeah, I want to give thanks.